Hey team, my name is Teddy, and in this video we're going to be looking at one of the most important questions that I get asked all the time, and that is how much money am I going to make selling on Amazon Handmade? And you know, it's a very simple question and everybody asks me all the time, and in this video we're going to look at exactly how much dosh you're going to make, and at the end I will show you how to work out the all-important thing, which is how much profit you're going to make at the end of the day. So let's get cracking. Now when you're selling stuff on Amazon Handmade, there are some fees that you need to get your head around. And it's important that you understand these fees because there are different fees for different parts of selling. And the reason it's important to understand these fees is because without understanding them, you could end up selling a product that isn't profitable, which nobody really wants to do. And at the end of the video, there's a link to some more help to help you work out your profitability. So keep an eye out for that at the end of the video. So firstly, let's get into profitability, because at the end of the day, it's the reason you're here. You want to sell stuff online so that you can make enough money to quit your job and pursue your dreams of making handmade products full time. So profitability on Amazon is made up of three parts. Firstly, there's the cost of goods sold, which is COGS, sometimes it's called cost of goods sold. And this is basically how much it costs you to make the product. And then you've got fees, which go to Amazon, plus you've got shipping. So profit is the COGS minus the fees minus the shipping. Now, out of this profit, you'll need to factor in your marketing costs, your storage, and your operating costs. But COGS minus fees minus shipping will give you what is known as your gross profit. And this is what we're going to be talking about today. Basically, I always try and aim for around a 40% margin when I'm selling handmade products. Now, some of my products even get a 45% margin, which is amazing. But as long as I can get a minimum of 30%, then I'm pretty happy with my products. Now, to work out your COGS, you need to factor in your materials and the time that it takes you to make the product. And I think this bit really depends on you, and it's something that people forget about, but you really want to make sure that you're paying yourself enough money to make your products. Now, once you know all this information, you can work out your pricing, but we'll come on to that in much more detail in a future video. So firstly, let's have a look at the fees. Now, there are a number of fees, and this can be a little bit confusing at first. And I understand that, so let's break it all down. So the first fee is your subscription fee. Now, you pay this per month for the privilege of being able to sell on Amazon. It's about £25 or $39, depending where you are, but this fee is waived for handmade sellers. So if your products are handmade, you don't really need to worry about this one. The second fee is the referral fee. Now, I don't really know why Amazon call it this. It's some weird Amazon jargon. They're the only people that call it the referral fee. But basically, it's the commission. And you pay this fee to Amazon whether you do the shipment yourself or you use Fulfilled by Amazon. And this is basically you saying thank you to Amazon for finding you a customer. Now, this fee is usually 15% of the sale price, and it does change depending on the category. But if you're in the handmade category, for example, your referral fee will actually be 12.41%. So you have a bit of a saving if you're in handmade. The third fee is the FBA fee. Now, this is the fee you pay to Amazon for the shipping, the handling, the warehousing, etc., etc. Now, if you use FBA, your customers will get free Prime shipping. So it is a really good thing to do. And this fee is basically based on the volume and the weight of your product. Now, if you have Helium-10, and I really highly recommend that you get it, and there's a link in the description with a little bit of a discount code there, then you can use the profitability calculator in there to work out your FBA fee, and the profitability calculator is free. But basically, the bigger and the heavier your product is, the more expensive your fee is going to be. So for example, say you're selling a diamond ring in a tiny little box, the fee will be really, really small, even though the product is really, really expensive. But if you sell like a kilogram of polystyrene, your fees will be quite big because your product's really bulky, even though your product is light and is not worth anything. So just be careful with the size of your product, because if you go into the oversized size tier, your FBA fee could go up considerably. So just double check, have a look at the FBA calculator. The fourth one, is the storage fees. And this is the fee you pay per month if you're using FBA. It's really quite a small fee, but it's based on the cubic feet of your product. Don't worry about the cubic feet, most products are under 1 cubic feet. But basically, it's about 66p from January to September per cubic feet and 93p from October to December. And that's for a normal size product. For an oversized product, it's a bit cheaper, but obviously the product is bigger. And it is from 46 pence January to September to 64p from October to December. And the fee is roughly the same in America as well, but you can see this all on Amazon's website. The fifth fee is the placement fee. Now, if you think, Amazon have warehouses all over the place because they want to get their products to the customers really, really quickly. Now, Amazon want you to send your products, when you're using FBA, Amazon want you to send your products to all these different warehouses so that they can get it to the customers fast. Now, obviously, this can make your shipping costs a little bit higher because you've got to pay to send it to all these different places. But you can pay a fee to Amazon to get all the stock sent to the same warehouse, and this is called the placement fee. The fee is usually quite small. Again, it's like 30 or 40 cents for normal sized products, and starting at $1.30 or £1.30 for oversized products, and a little bit more is added for different weights. However, in the UK, I found that you don't really need inventory placements. Like, the UK isn't that big, like they just send your stuff all to one warehouse anyway. And in the US, as long as you're not sending in a huge amount of goods and it's not oversized, I found that Amazon generally just send your products to your nearest warehouse anyway. So you don't really need to worry about this fee, but if it comes up, then you now know what it is. You then have the labeling and prep fees. So when you send your stuff to Amazon for FBA, you need to have a barcode on them, and you need to prep them if they need specific packaging. For example, if they're sharp or if they're fragile, you need to get a little sticker on there that says sharp or fragile. And you also need to have a barcode on your products. Now, this barcode is provided by Amazon for free. It's called the FNSKU barcode. And you can print it yourself, and you can also do the prep yourself too. So you don't actually have to pay this fee to Amazon. And actually, I don't get Amazon to do any of my prep because they messed it up once, and I'd rather just do it myself and I know it's been done correctly. I just think, yeah, you can just do it yourself, so you don't have to worry about this fee, but you will see it when you create a shipping plan. The seventh fee is the disposal and removal fee. Now, if you want to get Amazon to send your stock back to you, you need to pay a fee for that too. I've only had to do it once and it wasn't that expensive, but you only ever really need to do that if there's, say, a defect with some of your products or something like that. So that is basically it for fees. Now, there are quite a few, but if you're in the Handmade and you're shipping the stuff yourself, the only real fee you need to worry about is the referral fee, which is 12.41%, which, it's not really too bad, I don't think, when you compare it to Etsy. Etsy is about 9% when you factor in the card payment fee, because Amazon doesn't have the card payment fee. So for 3% more, you have access to like millions and millions more customers. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And I think, it costs you a lot more money than 12.4% or whatever to get all those customers onto your own website. Like, if you're using Google Ads, your fee would end up costing you a lot much more than 12.4%. So now you have all this information, you can work out exactly what your profit will be. And in the show notes, I have a link to a little cheat sheet which will help you work out exactly how much money you are going to make. Now, we've just been talking quite a bit about the difference in fees between FBA and when you fulfill it yourself. And in the next video, which is on the screen right now, we'll be going through all of the differences between FBA and merchant fulfilled. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you in the next video.